So this is the new pack I've made recently, and I'll be going over the blueprint options. So the first one is what kind of flask you want to spawn. The second one is, of course, which material. There are currently two. There's the cheap and expensive. Use the one that makes sense for your situation. And then there's two liquids. There's the modulate, which is transparent, and the more, I guess, stylized liquid. You can change the color to whatever you want, but you have to disable randomize color, otherwise it doesn't work. So, and you can change the brightness as well, so you can have a black liquid. You can disable the liquid itself, which would then leave you just with the glass itself. You can change the bubble size, which will change the liquid in this case as well, and the speed, or even the direction if you are making something interesting. If you use a stand or a holder, as it's called, you can change the rotation of the actual three-finger clamp. You can also change the height, so that can be really useful for randomizing your setups. You can simulate physics, but I recommend not to use the holder. In that case, there's no collision on the floor, so that's why I went through it. You can disable the stopper, so if you just want to have the liquid itself. But if you do use a stopper, you can change the material from a rubber stopper or a cork stopper, so you have a bit of choice. Then we have these types, and this is what actually gets used by the flask type. And you can change the mesh, so it contains three meshes. The first one is just the glass tube, so if you want to make your own, just make one of these. The second one is a liquid, which is just the interior part of the tube. And then we have the stopper, so what kind of a cork to use in this case. Then we have the offset, which is the position on the actual. Let's find. So it's the position or the offset on the actual holder. So if you change this, it's gonna change it a bit. And then we have the clamp itself. So how tight does the clamp actually hold the bottle? Which you need to change if you use a bigger bottle, of course. You can change if it's holdable. So if we look at type 5, I think, which is a beaker. The beaker isn't holdable, so it will not have a thing for that. Same thing with the graduated cylinder. And that's pretty much it. There isn't really anything else. So it's pretty simple to use, and hopefully it will be good. If you have issues with the assets, there is a support channel, Discord channel in the plugin. So click here if you have any additional questions.